Dermot Kennedy, how lovely to put a face to that mighty voice.
How's it going?
Well, it's going great, man. How are you?
Good. Yeah, really well, thank you.
What a lovely day for it. Eh?
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, I'm struggling now, but 6 o'clock will be okay. Heat-wise, yeah.
And it must have been nice for you to, because this is a Gentleman of the Road day, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the Mumfords have specifically chosen you for this bill.
Yeah, it's amazing,
rather nice. Do you
It's
guys
so
have a
cool.
history?
No, we don't. But I mean, we're kind of about to have one as well, just over the course of the next couple of weeks, because we do this today, and then on the 14th and 15th we're playing Malahide Castle I say we, I'm supporting them.
Yes.
in Malahide Castle in Dublin, and
Fantastic home gig.
Yeah. So and I mean, it's like 20,000 people or something like that. So, but yeah, no, they've been really good to me and have always been really kind whenever anybody asks. And I hung out with Ben, the keys player in New York, and
Benny's
just
lovely.
the nicest guys. Yeah.
Oh, nicest guy, and he's he has the best venue in London. Have you played the
Yes,
Era?
yeah, we did 2 nights there. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Great? And isn't
yeah.
it sound there immaculate?
And it just does such a great job of being like a smaller place, but just not feeling like a small venue.
Yeah.
It's so ornate and it's lovely. Yeah, it really
I saw
is.
Beck play there.
No way.
I saw
Wow.
Beck there do like a sort of a secret. Well, he announced it on the day.
Yeah.
Sold out like in a minute.
Right. Yeah.
And
of course.
and I got and I saw Sam Fender there as well, and who was.
He did a bunch of nights, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. I think he did 5 nights, and what a shame that he's pulled out of today.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not.
Yeah, hardest working. Well, you and him, it's hardest working men in showbiz at the moment.
It's mad. It piles up. You just get busy, and it's just like I came from Toronto this morning. I've slept for about half an hour, and I was in the studio yesterday and took the red eye basically to here, and it's funny though, because you just realize like you just try and do so much, and there's so much touring to do, and then you got to get in the studio, and I mean, I thought this was funny when I was doing the guts of my album in January, February, because I realized just in the current landscape you can't disappear for a few months, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I had to like go play a random gig, and I came back and went to the Brits and stuff like that. I feel like we exist kind of within an industry where it's just so full on now.
Yeah. And you talk about the landscape at the moment. One of the things that I notice in the landscape is that there is you're in the right place at the right time. There seems to be a sort of a sea change in music culture, and that singer-songwriters, much like yourself, are kind of in vogue at the moment.
Yeah, and it's funny because it kind of creeps up on you don't realize, and then you realize you're kind of part of a pocket of the culture that is like thriving. But yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of us now. There's like me, Sam, I guess Lewis Capaldi, Dean Lewis, all those guys.
You mentioned Lewis. I think it's Transmit Festival is next weekend or the weekend after.
Oh dear.
I was with him at Transmit.
Yeah.
This time last year.
Sure. Yeah.
And very similar thing. He was like you, like on the cusp.
Right. Okay.
Not everybody was getting him, but people were starting to really get it.
Yeah.
It was really busy,
right.
and I feel as though you're at that kind of.
Oh,
does it feel for you like
A bit, yeah, but I always say this to everybody: when you're on the move the whole time, you don't really notice the change, and so people kind of tell me about how big the music is at home, and I guess a solid indicator is the rooms you're playing in when you're on tour. It's like a few thousand every night, which is amazing, and so that should be a solid indicator. But I don't really notice things growing that much because I don't get to hang around in one place for long enough,
And speaking of, are you kicking off in America right here?
We'll see. I mean, some of the venues we played were genuinely, and I hate saying this because it's so cliche, but were real kind of pinch me type rooms. They were like we played the Paramount Theatre in Seattle, which was 3,000, and it's just the most. One of those rooms that just demands like attention, and it was just my mom and dad were at that one actually.
Oh, what a proud moment!
It was so cool, and it was a really special gig. Yeah, there was a few of those gigs on the US tour were just crazy.
Oh, fantastic! Well, before I let you go and play a song, play your belt out your big one.
I will. Yeah.
Tell us about. I want you to reach back into your memory bank,
right?
And go. And I want you to take us to the first festival that you ever went to.
Oh, that I ever went to?
Yeah. Not as a musician, but as a punter. Because obviously, you're a music lover, and you've been, but you're still a young man. This won't be that long ago. But I want you to take us there. I want you to tell us where it was, roughly when it was, and I want you to tell us who you were going there to see.
Right.
And then who you ended up seeing by accident that you loved. Give us the story of that first festival.
So Oxygen that used to exist in Ireland.
Absolutely. I DJ'd there. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I went there. And I was quite a well-behaved young man, and I didn't drink until I was 18, and so all my mates were hammered in the campsite, and I wasn't, and it was grim. Like it was, because it's 3 days, and the rain is just constant, and so we're in, you just wake up and like someone's trying to set your tent on fire and all that kind of thing, and it was nasty, but I guess that's the whole, I mean, not in a cheesy way, but it's like the magic of festivals, that you do all the scaldy bits and then you have one moment where you see some band and it's just the most special thing. And I remember that year, who did I see? I saw Block Party, I saw Jay-Z and Kings of Leon, and they and happened upon Passion Pit. Now this is years ago, but
Passion Pit, that Aussie
Passion
band.
Pit played in a tent not much bigger than that there, and it was just it was hopping, like it was really good. They were very kind of. But I've forgotten about Passion Pit. That's a good call, Dermot. They're like
good
festival band.
Yeah, they're like a little bit psychedelic, a bit rock.
It's just fun.
Oh, excellent! What a lovely memory. Thank you for reminding us. All right, well, so let's hear you belt out the big one now.
Nice one.
Your lungs in shape?
Yeah, getting there. Yeah.
All right, cheers, man.
Thanks so much.
The best music all day. Virgin Radio.